She stood in front of her closet, motionless. Rows of clothes hung neatly, just like always. Neutral cardigans, a few dressy blouses, pants she hadn't worn in months, but none of them sparked anything. No excitement, no joy, just familiarity. It wasn't that she wanted to look young again. She didn't want to chase trends or wear something that didn't feel like her. But lately, getting dressed had felt more like a routine than a celebration. And somewhere along the way, she had stopped feeling beautiful in her own skin. That quiet moment of disconnection is more common than we talk about. After 60, fashion can feel like foreign territory. Too youthful, too boring, too complicated. But the truth is, you don't need a whole new wardrobe. You just need colors that speak to who you are now. Colors that reflect your elegance, your strength, your softness. And that's what this video is here for. Today, we're diving into 7 timeless color combinations that do more than flatter. They transform. These pairings are subtle, refined, and designed to elevate your style without ever trying too hard. From the classic confidence of black and white, to the soft romance of blush and gray, to the regal richness of emerald and gold. Each combination holds a feeling, a story, that reconnects you with your personal style. Because getting dressed shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel like stepping into yourself again, into the woman you've grown into, the woman who deserves to feel beautiful every single day. So if you're ready to rediscover what elegance looks like at this stage of life, let's begin with the most powerful duo of all, black and white. Black-white, the power of simplicity. There's something undeniably powerful about black and white. It's the most timeless color combination in fashion, not because it's bold, but because it's honest, clean, unapologetically elegant. For women over 60, this pairing is more than just classic. It's grounding. It strips away the noise and leaves only what matters: confidence, clarity, and quiet sophistication. You don't need bright colors to be noticed. Start with something simple: a crisp white button-up shirt, not stiff or boxy, one that flows just enough to feel soft on your skin. Pair it with tailored black trousers that sit comfortably at the waist and glide effortlessly along your silhouette. That's not just an outfit, that's a message that says, I'm here, I'm me. And I know exactly what suits me. For a daytime look, you can keep things minimal. Polished loafers, a small black leather bag, maybe a delicate gold necklace that catches the light when you move. You don't need more. But black and white can be just as stunning after the sun goes down. Trade the shirt for a little black dress. Simple, sleeveless, or with 3/4 sleeves. Then introduce contrast with white accessories, a sleek clutch, elegant heels, or a string of pearls. And if you want a pop of personality, add a swipe of red lipstick, or a silk scarf in a floral print. A small detail goes a long way when the foundation is strong. What makes black and white so magical isn't what it says, it's what it allows. It gives space for your face, your smile, your presence to shine. No loud colors, no distractions, just you, looking quietly radiant. And once you've rediscovered the power of simplicity, it's time to explore softness, in both color and spirit, with the next elegant pairing, navy and beige. Navy beige, understated sophistication, navy and beige, a combination that whispers rather than shouts. For women in their 60s and beyond, this color pairing offers something that's often overlooked in fashion: calm confidence. Navy, like black, is grounding, but it's softer, less severe. It carries a quiet strength. Beige, on the other hand, brings in warmth. It softens the edges. When worn together, they create a harmony that feels both elegant and approachable. This is elegance without effort. Imagine starting your morning with a navy blazer, structured but not stiff, draped over a simple beige blouse. Add a pair of tailored trousers or ankle-length cream pants, and suddenly you have an outfit that works anywhere. lunch with friends, a museum stroll, or even a casual meeting. Complete the look with gold hoop earrings or a dainty necklace. Just enough shine to catch the eye, but never enough to overpower. And when the evening arrives, this palette adapts beautifully. A navy dress, perhaps with a gentle A-line or soft wrap shape, becomes the perfect canvas for beige accents. A slim belt, nude heels, a light cardigan or shawl. The key is in the textures. A wool blend blazer, a cashmere sweater, a silk scarf. These layers not only add dimension, they also bring a touch of quiet luxury to your look. Navy and beige aren't here to impress, they're here to express. They say, I've outgrown the need to be loud. I dress for myself now, for how I want to feel. And that feeling, refined, grounded, comfortable in your skin and in your clothes. If black and white was about structure and clarity, then navy and beige invite softness and subtlety, a return to ease and grace. Now let's turn up the richness just a bit, because next, we'll step into a color pairing that radiates confidence and bold beauty: emerald green and gold. Emerald green gold, confident and radiant. Some colors don't just complement, they command. Emerald green and gold is that kind of pairing. It's regal, bold, and deeply feminine without ever being loud. For women over 60, this combination offers something rare in fashion: the ability to stand out gracefully. Emerald green symbolizes growth, renewal, and elegance. Gold, its warmth, its wisdom. It's the light you carry after a life well lived. Together, they're magnetic, in the most refined way. This duo is perfect when you're ready to be seen. Think of a floor-length emerald gown at a formal event, the fabric catching light as you move. Add gold statement earrings or a simple cuff bracelet, and suddenly you're not just dressed, you're radiant. But you don't need a gala to embrace this pairing. Start small. A silk emerald blouse, fluid, flattering, tucked into high-waisted black slacks. Add a gold chain necklace and soft leather loafers. Maybe a pair of gold-rimmed glasses or a structured handbag. This is sophistication you can wear on a weekday. It's not about dressing up, it's about dressing in alignment with your energy. Emerald and gold let you play with contrast. Cool versus warm, bold versus soft, statement versus simplicity. You can layer a green cardigan over a beige base, or add gold buttons, buckles, or trims to make the outfit come alive without shouting. And if you're worried this palette might be too much, don't be. When worn with intention, it doesn't overwhelm, it enhances, it frames your features, it uplifts your presence. Emerald and gold are for the woman who no longer shrinks herself to fit the background. She knows she still shines, not in spite of her age, but because of it. And once you've felt the richness of this palette, it's time to soften the mood with a color story that blends tenderness with quiet modernity. Next up, blush pink and gray. Blush pink gray, feminine meets motor. Some days you don't want to be bold, you just want to feel soft. Blush pink and gray is the color combination that understands that feeling. It's delicate but never weak, feminine but with a modern edge. And for women over 60, it creates a palette that speaks of wisdom wrapped in warmth, of gentleness paired with quiet strength. Blush pink brings light to the skin. It softens the features and evokes a sense of serenity. Gray, in contrast, offers structure, a calm, steady balance that holds everything together. Together, they feel like a warm breeze on a cool morning. Imagine starting your day in a light blush blouse tucked neatly into soft gray trousers. Add a pair of pearl earrings and a gray leather tote. Suddenly, you feel like you, but with a little more grace. This pairing is perfect for brunch, a trip to the art gallery, or just a morning coffee with yourself. And it transitions beautifully into evening. Picture a blush midi dress, flowy, flattering, with a tailored gray blazer layered over the top. Add silver heels, a blush-toned clutch, and perhaps a spritz of your favorite floral perfume. You're not overdressed, you're in alignment. What's wonderful about this combination is how easy it is to play with texture. A soft cashmere scarf, a silk pink blouse, a suede gray loafer. The mix of materials adds richness without complexity. And if you're someone who's hesitant to wear pink, remember, this isn't bubblegum or baby pink. This is grown woman pink. Subtle, romantic, and grounded. Blush and gray say, I'm gentle but not invisible. I'm soft but never small. They give you permission to feel beautiful in a quiet way, without the need to explain or prove anything. Now that we've explored softness and subtle strength, let's move into a palette that celebrates understated luxury. White and camel. White camel. Quiet luxury. There's a kind of elegance that doesn't ask for attention. It simply exists, calm, collected, undeniably refined. That's the magic of white and camel. Together, these colors speak the language of quiet luxury, the kind that doesn't need sequins or sparkle to feel special. For women in their 60s, this pairing offers the perfect balance of simplicity and sophistication. White brings freshness. It lifts the face, feels clean against the skin, and never goes out of style. Camel adds depth, warm, earthy, and endlessly elegant. Worn together, they create a look that's effortlessly polished. Start with the essentials. A crisp white blouse, not too tight, not too sheer, tucked into high-waisted camel trousers. Add a soft leather belt in a matching tone, and a structured handbag that ties everything together. It's a look you can wear to lunch, to the airport, or even to a low-key dinner party. Swap the blouse for a white knit sweater, and suddenly you're ready for fall afternoons or cool spring mornings. Layer with a long camel coat, belted or open, and you've got an outfit that feels like it belongs in a European fashion magazine. And don't forget the shoes. Camel loafers, white sneakers, or nude heels. Each adds its own character, depending on where you're going and how you want to feel. Accessories should stay simple. Gold hoops, a clean watch, a silk scarf in warm tones if you want to add a gentle touch of pattern. Everything here is about restraint, but with intention. This palette doesn't scream wealth. It whispers confidence. White and camel aren't trying to impress anyone. They're for the woman who already knows her worth, who dresses not to turn heads, but to feel good in her own skin. And after embracing this minimal elegance, we'll bring back a little warmth, a little romance, in the most refined way. Up next, burgundy and blush. Burgundy blush, warm and romantic. Some color combinations feel like a love letter to yourself. Burgundy and blush is exactly that. Rich, deep, and full of soul. Burgundy carries the strength of a woman who's seen life in all its seasons. Blush brings the tenderness, the softness, the reminder that grace and femininity never have an expiration date. Together, they create a look that is warm, romantic, and quietly confident. This palette flatters nearly every skin tone and every stage of life. For a casual day out, imagine a burgundy knit sweater, cozy but structured, paired with soft blush trousers. Add white sneakers or ankle boots, and a simple crossbody bag. It's an outfit that feels intentional without being overdone. You're not trying to stand out, but you do. And for more formal occasions, the roles can reverse beautifully. Picture a blush satin blouse tucked into a burgundy midi skirt. Add a thin belt, strappy heels, and a pair of statement earrings in gold or rose gold. It's romantic but grounded, a perfect look for an anniversary dinner, a wedding guest ensemble, or a gallery opening. What's special about this pairing is the way it invites texture. Blush suede flats, a burgundy velvet blazer, a silk scarf that ties the two together. These materials add richness and emotional depth to your outfit without any loud colors or trendy cuts. You look like yourself, only softer and a little more luminous. Even in accessories, this duo shines. A blush handbag, a burgundy wrap, a delicate gold necklace that rests gently on your collarbone. Each detail works in harmony, subtle, beautiful, and deeply feminine. Burgundy and blush are for the woman who isn't afraid of being seen and loved just as she is. Because at this stage, romance isn't about someone else noticing you. It's about how you feel when you notice yourself. And as we leave this warm embrace of pink and wine, we return to clarity, to light and structure. Let's explore the clean sophistication of gray and white. Gray-white, clean, modern, timeless. Gray and white, simple, yes, but never boring. This combination is like a deep breath of fresh air, clean, composed, effortlessly modern. For women over 60, it offers the kind of sophistication that doesn't age, because it was never about trends to begin with. White is clarity, it brightens your presence, your eyes, even your mood. Gray is balance, a color of calm, dignity, and quiet power. Together, they create a palette that feels both elevated and grounded. On a relaxed weekend, start with a soft gray sweatshirt, plush, well-fitting, paired with crisp white denim. Add white sneakers and a small silver pendant. Just like that, you're brunch ready, errand ready, life ready. This is casual, but chic. But gray and white can go as formal as you need them to. A tailored gray blazer, layered over a white blouse and black slacks, creates a look that's perfect for professional settings or evening dinners. Swap in a gray midi skirt or tailored trousers to keep things fresh. The key here is structure, clean lines, simple cuts, nothing overly embellished. Just clothing that fits well and makes you feel polished. Want to elevate the look even further? Play with contrast. A white silk blouse with a slate gray pencil skirt, a dove gray cardigan over a crisp white sheath dress. These combinations feel timeless because they are. And when it comes to accessories, silver always shines here. A slim bracelet, stud earrings, a gray leather handbag with subtle hardware. These are the details that complete the look without stealing the spotlight. Gray and white aren't just colors, they're a state of mind. They say, I'm present, I'm composed, I've curated this moment not to impress, but to express. It's fashion as self-respect. And now, as we've explored simplicity, softness, richness, and romance, it's time to close this journey with one last pairing, one that's quietly bold and unmistakably regal. Next up, navy and burgundy. Navy burgundy, bold, refined, and unmistakably regal. Some color combinations carry a quiet authority. They don't chase attention, they command it. Navy and burgundy is that kind of pairing. Deep, saturated, and refined, this duo blends the steadiness of navy with the richness of burgundy to create a palette that feels dignified, elevated, and unmistakably self-assured. For women over 60, it's a way to step into strength, not with volume, but with presence. Navy brings the depth, burgundy brings the warmth. Start with a navy blazer, tailored, smooth, effortlessly structured. Layer it over a burgundy blouse with a soft neckline and long sleeves that fall just right. Add straight leg trousers or a pencil skirt in navy, and suddenly you're not just dressed, you're composed. This look is ideal for the office, a museum date, or a special daytime event where you want to show up feeling both elegant and intentional. And when evening calls, this pairing truly shines. A burgundy midi dress with navy heels and a matching clutch is sophisticated, romantic, and slightly unexpected. Add a navy wrap or a long wool coat for those cooler nights. The contrast between the two colors feels rich, regal, and deeply flattering on mature skin tones. Don't be afraid to accent with gold. A chunky cuff bracelet or a pair of statement earrings can lift the whole ensemble with warmth and glow. Navy and burgundy is a combination for the woman who knows who she is. She doesn't need to sparkle to be seen. She doesn't ask for the spotlight. She owns it simply by walking into the room. It's also a versatile palette. Burgundy jeans with a navy knit sweater for a casual day, or a flowy navy tunic with a burgundy scarf and flat boots for a relaxed dinner with friends. This isn't about dressing up, it's about dressing with depth. And as we close out this journey of color and elegance, there's one more chapter to write, a return to the heart of it all. Let's end where we began, not with trends, but with a reminder that elegance is ageless, and it begins with how you choose to see yourself. She's back in front of the mirror now, the same woman, the same silver hair, the same quiet morning light, but something has shifted. This time, she reaches into her closet with purpose. She doesn't pick the most expensive thing. She doesn't search for what the magazines say is flattering. She chooses a color that feels like her. A crisp white blouse and camel trousers, a deep navy sweater with burgundy jeans, a blush silk scarf that softens the space around her face, and for the first time in a long while, she smiles at her own reflection, not out of vanity, but recognition. Because this was never just about clothes, it was about reconnecting with the woman you've always been. The woman who still feels deeply, still wants to be seen, still deserves to feel beautiful, not despite her age, but because of it. The colors you wear are not just visual, they're emotional. They carry memories, moods, energy. And when chosen with intention, they become a quiet form of self-expression, a kind of self-love. So whether you're starting fresh or simply refining what you already own, let your wardrobe reflect the richness of your life, the tenderness you've earned, the strength you carry, the elegance that has always been yours. Because aging doesn't dim beauty, it deepens it. And you deserve to feel radiant in every season of your life. If this video has helped you rediscover even one spark of inspiration, don't forget to subscribe and share it with a friend who might need it too. You are not invisible. You are not outdated. You are a masterpiece in progress. And your style? It's simply catching up to the woman you've become.